There is a change coming to the financial services regime that could affect millions of people in the UK. It's called targeted support, and it's aimed at people who are not currently getting regulated financial advice. But can we trust the banks and the other providers to do the right thing? Now, if you have an advisor already, or if you're a DIY investor that understands how to build and maintain wealth, well, this may not apply to you, but it will certainly apply to a lot of people you know and care about. So please, watch this video and share it with whoever you think might need to see it. Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name is Pete Matthew and I'm a chartered financial planner based here in the UK. And this video is brought to you by Meaningful Academy. More on that a little bit later. I want to talk about targeted support, which is an initiative by the UK government and the regulator, the Financial Conduct Authority, to help more people get useful, regulated help with their money, but without necessarily paying for full financial advice. You see, right now there's a big gap between guidance and advice. Guidance is general, like reading an article or using a calculator. This channel and my podcast, linked below, are guidance. And guidance can point you in the right direction, but it can't tell you what to do. Now, full financial advice, on the other hand, is personal and specific. It involves a detailed look at your unique circumstances, goals, and risks. And it comes with full regulation and protection for you if something goes wrong. And hence there's a price tag to match. Targeted support aims to fill that gap between guidance and advice. It will allow firms to offer ready-made suggestions to people in similar situations. For example, if you've got money sitting in cash in the bank, or you're thinking about how to draw your pension. Targeted support is still regulated, so firms must act in your best interests, but it's not bespoke advice. So the idea is simple enough. Make sure more people can get meaningful, practical help with their finances, timely nudges that should lead to better outcomes, but without needing a full advice process every time. Now, that all sounds like a really positive step, and it could be, but there are a few things I think to watch out for. And the first is confusion. Because it's regulated, people might assume that it's the same as full financial advice, but it's not. The suggestions that you'll get under this regime are designed for people like you, but not necessarily you. They're not going to dig into your full circumstances or establish your long-term goals. Then there's accountability. If something goes wrong, you might not have the same comeback that you would have if you'd received full financial advice. Firms will obviously have to act in good faith, but they won't be on the hook in quite the same way. And finally, there's the sort of risk of a one-size-fits-all thing going on. Basing solution on broad groups of people can miss, and probably will miss, the inevitable personal nuances. Your debt, your tax situation, your family commitments. Now, one way to really know what you need is to educate yourself. Remember, no one cares more about your financial future than you, so you're going to have to take matters into your own hands. And the best place I know to learn how to do that is Meaningful Academy. Now, the Financial Foundations course in the Academy is free, and if you've never engaged with your finances before, it's a brilliant place to start. It'll help you set and stick to a spending plan, get out of debt, start to lay foundations for a really healthy financial future. And there's tons more information here on the YouTube channel for free. But if you want everything laid out for you, check out the Build Wealth course on Meaningful Academy, which is a one-off cost, and it shows you how to simplify your finances and how to invest and build wealth intentionally. There's no get-rich-quick schemes or secret insider information, just proven methods for securing your family's financial future. And if you're watching this in November 2025, we're going to be offering our deepest discount of the year during the Black Friday weekend. So head over to meaningfulacademy.com, and if you think it's for you, set a date in your diary for the 28th of November, or follow the special link in the description, which will sign you up just to be kept notified. Okay, let's talk about where targeted support could really shine. Potentially, there's a lot of good that could come from this. So think about someone who's been saving diligently, but they've never invested. So they've built up a healthy cash balance in the bank, but inflation is quietly eroding it. Well, under targeted support, a provider could say, people in your situation might consider using a low-cost stocks and shares ISA or a pension to start investing for the long term. Now, that's a nudge that could make a huge difference over time. Or take somebody approaching retirement. They might get a prompt suggesting that they review their pension provision and consider options for taking money out when the time comes. Even smaller things like reminders to pay into a workplace pension, top up an emergency fund, switch to a better savings rate. All that could come under this targeted support umbrella. In short, it's about help at the right moment, giving more people the confidence to take small, sensible steps towards better financial outcomes. And that's something I can absolutely get behind. So yeah, targeted support could be a brilliant bridge for many people between doing it themselves or taking full-fat financial advice. But it's only going to work if you understand what it is, where it ends, and when to step up to proper advice. And right now, I am definitely reserving judgment about this. The big banks, insurance companies, investment houses, they haven't always covered themselves in glory in the past. The regulator can call it support if they want, but to the providers, this is a sales angle, which is going to make it much easier to sell products to more people and with a lower regulatory burden. And that just makes me a little bit nervous, even while I remain optimistic and hopeful that generally the good things will outweigh the dangers. Back before commission on pensions and investments was abolished, way back in 2012, a young couple with a new baby could walk into a bank or a building society, say, and they could come out with life insurance and maybe a savings plan for the child. It might not have been the best life cover or the cheapest, and the investment might have been expensive and not performed as well as the best plans, but it was still a decent outcome. The family was protected and they were providing for the future. And I would rather that young family had suboptimal cover than none at all, if the worst were to happen. And I guess that's my hope for targeted support, that the outcomes will, on balance, be decent. For you as the consumer, as ever, the key is to be intentional. Take advantage of the help that's available, but always pause to ask, does this really fit my unique situation? And that's how you make targeted support work for you, not against you. Look, my goal is to help as many people as possible take their finances into their own hands. I've been doing this for 15 years now, so if this has been helpful, then do me a favor, hit the like button, and please share this video with anybody that you care about. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, then please do that, because there's loads more on the channel already and loads more to come. So, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.